Okay.
So now we are recording.
All
Who
right.
knows what that's going to be? Oh, how are you about suggestions?
Uh,
Random.
yeah, that's fine. If you have like a random word generator or something.
This can give us 2 words or 3 words, depending on what we want. They don't have anything to do with each other.
Okay. Well, we can go for one or two or
Yeah, let's do 2 or 1. Do you want to start with the solo?
uh I can. I've never done that, but can see how it goes.
Oh yeah. Well, people use it. Some do solo interactions, others do monologues, and yeah, it's all free. So let's get started. Let's get started. Oh. The word is evening. Evening.
Evening. Okay. Evening is the best time. It's the best time of day. You've already gone through your morning, at least me. I've already gone through my morning, which is my favorite part of the day. As far as routines, I've already meditated, had my coffee, I've done my work, and yeah, you're still full from lunch, and you're in that phase of the day. It's kind of like you can be relaxed because you've already done what you need to do during the day. So you're thinking about what you're having for dinner, or you may already have your dinner. You may be in the middle of eating dinner, but it's just a really relaxing part of the day, and looking forward to what you may do the next day and about the nice rest that you'll be getting in a few hours. And it's a time to connect with friends and just do any extracurricular hobbies or activities that you want to do. And that's why evening is so great. And I love it.
I just feel evening is where the day starts. Bob, it's let's get out. You're sitting here planning tomorrow.
Yeah, I've already fulfilled so much of my day. I've already been out this morning and you know during lunch, and yeah, now's the time I just want to kick back and relax and enjoy the evening.
You just want to sit here.
Yeah,
It's
just want to relax and
just full
enjoy.
of energy. This is now the whole thing starts. I'm actually first getting awake now, for real.
Yeah, well, Tom, you just had a coffee. I don't drink coffee after 11 a.m. So I'm on my way down.
11 a.m. The afternoon coffee is so good. And then the evening coffee?
It definitely tastes so good. I can't agree more that it tastes delicious, Tom, but absolutely destroys my sleep pattern. If I drink a coffee after 11 a.m., my sleep pattern is just I'm up all hours of the night, not sleeping
Yeah,
well.
yeah. And the night everything begins. I'm, are you joining me for a tour around the town? Just
Uh,
driving a bit and looking what's going on.
I could, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to go out on the town. I prefer to stay in. Don't you want to stay in? We could play a board game, or we could, watch something. It's very relaxing evening.
Board game. Scrapple for real? I mean, that's just a mental devastation. I know you love Scrabble.
Yeah, but Scrabble gets your brain working as well. It's not a how is it a mental devastation? I mean, you're constantly doing your working memory and thinking what letters can go here to make a word onto these words. It's such an exercise for the brain.
Oh, yeah. It's just I usually lose.
Well, that's okay, Tom. I mean, you get to practice. I mean, it's not about winning or losing. It's about being together and just enjoying the evening.
I know we agreed on an evening together. I'd hope for a trip around town. Yeah, yeah. Let me get some beers.
Okay, you can get some beers. I'm not gonna. I don't drink in the evenings, but you
Oh,
can get some beers and we can get the Scrabble board out.
okay, yeah. I'll um, I'll go and get the beer. Just a moment. Oh, so neatly set up.
Yep, we're all set.
Yeah. So, oh,
Did you get
cool.
your beers?
Yeah, you want one?
No, no, thank you.
Oh,
Just making sure you're all set. Do you need anything else? Do you need anything from the kitchen? You want some snacks or?
no, it's a plenty. Yeah. You have snacks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Let's eat some snacks.
Okay, I'll go get some and I'll be right back.
Yeah. Scrabble spelling. Just pull my letters. Or should I wait for him? Beer spells beer. He's a good bloke. So exact, so trustworthy. I feel like I don't have to accomplish anything. Actually, he's right. It's okay I don't win. Just for the practice, just for the comfort and the time together. I need to be more relaxed. I don't have to go out among people every time. Just, yeah. Oh,
Here you
nice.
go. Here's
Yeah.
hope you like mixed peanuts and almonds and oh, there's a bunch of stuff there. Just a mix.
Oh, I'm sure you weighed up when you mixed it.
Weighed it up. Yeah, I individually weigh everything. I make my own mixtures. So yeah, I weigh them all out so I know how much fats and carbs and proteins and fiber and everything is in there.
Oh, Mm. Oh, I just pulled my letters up before when you were away. I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I've already set my letters up, and yeah.
Yeah. So
So how are things in your neighborhood and with your wife and kids and everything going well?
I feel like I'm running around in circles. Honestly, Bob, how do you feel so calm all the time?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is because of the meditation I do in the morning. That's part of my morning routine. It centers me for the rest of the day to deal with any challenges that come up. So I'm if my life was a roller coaster, it'd be a very boring one because it's very much like this. There's
Oh,
not a lot of ups and downs. It's very equal.
and that's how you like it?
Yeah, I've become accustomed to liking it because yes, okay, I don't have like these extremely happy moments, but I also don't have these extreme depressions either. They're it's
Oh,
just all right here. So I mean, there's pros and cons to everything.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I really love to get excited about something. Just the other day when I was out looking at a new car, well, I wasn't going to buy one, but just test driving a Ford F-150. Oh, so much muscle, so much space. I just fell in love. And yeah, you're right. After realizing, well, I don't have the money for it. We don't have it. But it was great trying.
Yeah, I yeah, I can still relate to that a bit. Those are like the kinds of things that I used to do, and I would get very much excited about it. But then once I realized that I couldn't get the vehicle, it was back down on the roller coaster. It was, oh, now I need to work more to get more money so I can get the F-150. Uh,
Yeah,
as opposed to now, I just say I know I can't afford an F-150, so I don't desire to have one. I have a car that runs, and that's all I need.
that's like being happy with the middle, being happy with mediocrity.
Yeah, yeah. I'm completely fine with the mediocre lifestyle, but it goes with my personality. I'm definitely not an alpha, so I'm fine being right here and not anywhere else.
It's just, I would like to ask you to teach me, but I just think you're going to suggest that we do meditation together in the morning, and I'm really not a morning person.
Well, it doesn't have to be specifically meditation. I mean, we're talking right now and it's in the present moment. So this is sort of meditative because we're talking and we're actively listening to each other, going back and forth. And I don't know about you, but my mind is here with you. My mind is not anywhere else. So this is a meditative conversation for me.
Really? Yeah, I guess so. When I don't have anything else on my mind, it's just often my mind wanders away to wherever else I could be. But
Well, do you wish you could be anywhere else right now, Tom?
no, actually, no. Oh. And I just scored 17 points, I think.
Oh, nice word.
Yeah.
Beer. That's
Yeah.
very clear. And you hit the triple letter.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I can make bump.
Bump?
Bump off of your beer.
Oh, nice. Oh, you build on mine.
Yeah. Creative collaboration.
Nice.
Yeah. The game goes along with being in the present moment as well. I mean, if you're in the present, you can focus on the board, focus on what words you can make, and also be thinking about, other like words you can make everywhere, just in case your opponent takes the spot that you were going to take. You're always thinking ahead and thinking that even if they do make a word there, what letters may be in it that you can make off of that even. It's similar to chess. You're just thinking.
A step ahead. Yeah.
It's kind
Act.
of weird because you're in the present thinking about it, but you're also thinking a little bit in the future, but you're still present in the moment. It's
Oh,
you're thinking forward, but you're thinking forward about the moment, about the present moment game that you're playing.
great. Actually, I can write friend.
Hmm, that's worth priceless points, Tom.
It is, Bob. It is. And scene.
Thank you, Christian.
Thanks, Drew.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, interesting. But yeah,
do many of your scenes go um I don't know, like I don't like that, like kind of a normal setting, or do they go to like a really funny or absurd premise sometimes, or more often?
mm, quite often it's just normal stuff. It's it's usually not absurd. Is not often. It's just trivial stuff, but with a big unknown in the background. And I've done quite some scenes where you had this big mystery, but you never solved it. You never came behind it, and oh, that's it's. Yeah, I like quite a lot if you have sympathy with people, the characters, and basically, I think that's the basic for a good improv scene. And I just loved when you put up the pieces for the game. Just took your time putting it up. It's so much person in that. It's beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, I've tried to get better at my object work because I'm not used to doing it. I've kind of like made a challenge to myself here recently to do more object work, because quite often in scenes I find myself just I'm standing like right here,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
only thing I'm doing is like making hand movements when I'm talking. But yeah, I try to like take a step back and actually do different things now. And
Mm,
um, so yeah, but I like the like when I do these one-on-one scenes. I've only done a few now, but
mhm.
they're much like this. They're yeah, like this sympathy you're talking about, and very like trivial, everyday type of things. But I get you're aware that I mean we're in some of the same jams and stuff sometimes that people go to like the extreme, like absurd thing, like very quick. They try to make it very early in the scene to make something
Oh
really
yeah, yeah. And also, or there has to be a conflict, or there has to be, and yeah, basically here the conflict was on my side, alone if there was a conflict, but it's not between us, and that's yeah, and that I like basically.
Yeah, like in our scene, I really wanted to say like when you said like let's take a drive for the town, I really wanted to like go for like a compromise and say like, oh well, let's drive around for like 30 minutes or an hour and then come back here and we'll play
Mm.
Scrabble. But then I was thinking, I was like, oh, but there should be some sort of conflict, like you said, like everything I hear about improv, people are saying like if someone asks you, if you want to do something,
Mm.
ask you to do something, they really want you to do the opposite. So I've tried to, I don't know, that like sticks in my head and it makes me change my decisions
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, yeah. Well, and also, yeah, to do what your character would do, or just be honest is also a thing. Because my suggestion is building my character. It's what my character likes, and yeah. So I think it was nice, fine, just to stay here, and then yeah, I justified it. Oh, we promised to spend the night, but it's yeah, it would have changed the scene, and yeah, we don't know where that version would have gone. So that's what kind of improv do you like? Do you like the extreme, or do you like?
No, I like these everyday like trivial scenes, kind of like just dropping into like what may seem like a very boring thing. Yeah, I
Mm.
just think that it can heighten pretty well from there. Just being in like a laundromat or just having a coffee with someone, and not having anything too extreme happen like at first. I mean,
Yeah.
I think naturally in improv, it seems to me like you have two different minds, so it's naturally going to go to some kind of incongruency later, and you're going to have this like different. You're going to have something weird happen.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, build on this, we had a good reality build up, and on top of that, you could have a confession or uh, whatever going on. And
Mhm.
but sometimes it depends on, do you do it for for the spectator, or do you do it for your own? Because you still have choices to make, and yeah, what words we put out there.
Right. Yeah, I guess here there's no pressure of like like an edit or a sweep. Like if you're doing it in a jam, you know that if you go in and if we start a scene like we started,
Mm.
like our team watching would probably say like, "Oh, where is this? There's nothing happening. It's been like 20 seconds, nothing's happening." Someone comes up and says, "Edit," and you're off. So
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's also why the possibility to leave is also, because then you could come back as a different character, or you can uh,
mm,
do a bit of spectating of my character.
I
Uh,
loved your like inner dialogue when I left and you
mm.
were talking about um I'm very like particular with my I'm arranging everything and yeah, just like going through that inner dialogue in your head like, oh, maybe I should, I don't need to win the game. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, but it's normally, actually, I'm not competitive as a person, but I've seen people being, when there's a game, they just hook everything in to win,
Yeah.
and it's interesting. Uh, Also, yeah, when as a child, when we played Monopoly,
Yeah.
uh, I'm not sure my brother is going to watch this. He would, instead of yeah, killing you off, he would, you can lend some money, or you can,
uh,
yeah.
right,
And
right.
so the pain just goes on, but nobody is willing to do the cut and throw people out of the game. But yeah, what do you like about? So you like the slow thing? Do you like? You've done stand up as well?
Yeah, I was doing stand up about 5, 6 years ago, um, and I yeah, I really that's where I got into first knowing about improv. They would
Mm,
Some of the hosts would just do some improv games
yeah.
before or after the shows, or in the middle or something, just somewhere, and yeah, I ended up liking improv more.
Mm. So I was thinking, is there a difference because when we do this, there's no audience to let us know if we're doing well, or teammates to tag us out because we're boring. And I guess stand up is a lot about audience as well.
Yeah, I would say so. I haven't done a lot of improv in front of people, but
Okay.
I would think my point of view is the audience would be more important in stand up
Mm,
because I was always up there alone. So like the audience was everything. Like if the first 10 seconds I could get a like a big laugh, then it's going to be a good set probably.
mm, mm,
Um, Whereas like improv, you're with other people, so even if you're like if we were on stage and were just terrible at improv, at
mm.
least like everyone's like attention is divided. Like I'm thinking like, oh, we're not doing so well. Well, at least I'm with you. Like we're not doing well together. But when I was doing stand up and
Yeah,
like no one was laughing, I'm just like, it's all on me. It's only
yeah,
me. And um, yeah, there was no collaboration, which is another thing I really love about improv. It's just doing things with people. I'm very community oriented, so I
mhm,
love that aspect.
yeah, yeah. So do I, and I figured out that when I was on stage, I actually maybe subconscious constantly I would register what the audience were saying, but I couldn't see them because of the light, and I couldn't tell anything about them afterwards because yeah. So yeah, and yeah, these scenes, the two-person scenes here online is, I think, yeah, the thing doing together, listening, uh, as what the scene was about, listening and building together. So there was quite a lot of meta in your thoughts about the
Right.
Scrabble towards the improv, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you done stand up before?
No, no, I've never done stand up.
How long have you done improv?
I think about 5 years. Yeah. And I think the style has changed going online because you give yourself more time and are allowed to do trivial scenes without being yeah, but also yeah, just meeting people in jams and stuff like that is interesting to yeah, and to meet people all around the world
Yeah,
online.
that's something that's definitely been a plus side of the pandemic is
Yeah,
being
yeah.
able to do things online with people that I never would have met otherwise.
Oh yeah, yeah, and suddenly someone is starting to do. There are a few doing quite a lot of duo scenes, and then you can grab up. They then refer people further to do. Uh, so someone was doing like 5 duo scenes within 3 days with people that I know of. That's quite interesting. So yeah, and yeah, you exchange thoughts and stuff like that. But it's still on a non. Yeah, you still don't go deep into people's life necessarily. So it's also freedom to yeah, you can meet people outside without asking, "Oh, what do you do?" Stuff like that. Because what we do here is doing improv, and the thing that actually all scenes I've done has been quite good, I think, and that's interesting because have we played in a jam together?
We've been in. Oh, I'm trying to think of. Have you been to? I know I've seen you in one. We were just in one. We were in Too Many Improvisers on Saturday together, and I think
Uh,
I've seen you in some before.
yeah, yeah, but it's still we haven't played a duo before, and that's
Oh,
interesting. It still works. It
yeah. I
does.
don't think. Yeah, we haven't done any like two-person scenes or extensive things
No,
together before.
no. So yeah. Well, let's cut the recording
Okay.
and say goodbye, whoever might watch.